allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Yay, Chloe.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend the meetings of public bodies in which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, the FLBOE Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published on January 11th, 2024, and posted on the district website at www.flboe.com, published in the board's designated online media outlet, newspapers, The Record, and the Star Ledger, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Fort Lee, and mailed to all persons, if any, who have requested said notice. Please be advised this meeting is being recorded and may be broadcast on local TV and online at a future date. The Open Public Meeting Act allows for remote participation at board meetings and defines meeting as any gathering, whether corporeal or by means of communication equipment, which is attended by or open to all of the members of a public body, held with the intent on the part of the members of the body present to discuss or act as a unit upon the specific public business of that body. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Myers-Kane. Here. Mrs. Colbath. Mrs. Curry.
Here.
Mr. Knight.
Here.
Mrs. Cote. Here. Mr. Lopez.
Here.
Ms. Morel.
Here.
Mr. Rubino is not here. And Mrs. Richter.
Here. The board will be convening to executive session to discuss legal, personnel, and other confidential matters. The board will reconvene into public session at approximately 7:30 p.m. We have a motion to go into executive session.
Motion. Second.
Motion Curry, second Morel, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law was enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice and to attend meetings of public bodies in which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with the provisions of the Act, the Fort Lee Board of Education has caused notice of this meeting to be published on January 11th, 2024, and posted on the district website at www.flboe.com, published in the board's designated online media outlet, newspaper, The Record, and the Star Ledger, filed with the clerk of the Borough of Fort Lee, and mailed to all persons, if any, who have requested said notice. Please be advised this meeting is being recorded and may be broadcasted on local TV and online at a future date. The Open Public Meeting Act allows for remote participation at board meetings and defines meeting as any gathering, whether corporeal or by means of communication equipment, which is attended by or open to all members of a public body held with the intent on the part of the members of the body present to discuss or act as a unit upon the specific public business of that body. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Myers-Kane. Here. Ms. Colbath is absent. Ms. Curry. Here. Mr. Knight.
Here.
Mrs. Cote. Here. Mr. Lopez.
Here.
Ms. Morel.
Here.
Mr. Rubino.
Here.
Mrs. Richter.
Here. The board convened executive session at 6:30 p.m. to discuss legal, personnel, and other confidential matters. Dr. Kravitz, will you begin by sharing the superintendent's report?
Yes. Thank you for everyone coming out tonight, especially on Zoom. I remind everyone that we have many events planned. We have the academic awards, the visual performing arts awards, sports awards, graduations, and great things happening, so please check our website. And speaking of great things, we are proud to see on this. So since 1936, there's the Scripps National Spelling Bee, and this is the first year that we actually have someone from Fort Lee who I would like to recognize. Her name is Olivia Ree from the middle school, who is representing the North Jersey Spelling Bee champion, and she's representing us this Sunday in Washington, D.C. So, Olivia, come up if you can. Washington, D.C. next to the trophy. Take a picture. So, no, I always had the problems with the smaller words, so I guess you're gonna do very well on Sunday. Please stand next to the trophy. Everyone in the Zoom land can watch you. Pose it. Just take a picture. Do you want to say anything? Are you nervous?
Very much.
Are you nervous? Are you going to spell everything correctly? No? Come on. Be positive. Anything else? Okay.
Can we give you a word or two?
Look here.
All
One.
right. Thank you again. Good luck. Good luck on Sunday. We'll be cheering for you. So that's great things are happening in Fort Lee. And now we have two of our high school students, Lily Chartello and Tivash Jain. I screwed that up, apologize. If you can tell us what's happening in the high school.
3 singers from Fort Lee High School Honor Choir successfully auditioned for the All-State Choir and will be performing with the elite choir selected from the best singers from grades 9 through 11. Singers are not included because the choir will be doing a performance next school year. Congratulations to Alexa Marie O'Malley, Tejun Kang, and Lois Black.
Kaya Teo raced in her 3rd professional race, the Piorelli GT4 America at Sebring International Raceway in Florida from May 2nd to May 6th. Kaya raced the number 80 McLaren Artura.
On May 10th, 35 students attended the 3rd annual Teen Awareness Day, sponsored by the Fort Lee Police and the SAD Club.
On May 22nd, 10 10th graders will spend the day volunteering at the Habitat for Humanity Restore.
Our award-winning band and choir will spend Memorial Day celebrating with the community by performing and marching in the town celebration.
On May 10th, our marching band hosted a trivia night.
The 11th graders took the Angela SLA science today and will continue tomorrow. All 9th graders and 12th graders and 10th graders will have a delayed opening. The Fort Lee boys track team won their 6th league title in 7 years.
On Thursday, May 16, 2024, the Fort Lee High School competed in the NJIT Chemistry Olympics with 15 other schools in the New Jersey region. Fort Lee had 2 teams in the competition. The teams are composed of students in the 10th through 12th grade who have taken different chemistry levels and are interested in future STEAM careers. The events that they competed in were chemical research in polymorphism of chocolate, website design on alternative energy, chemical nomenclature test, information search on an aromatic molecule, instrumental lab on food dye and sports drinks, and debate on the use of machine learning in drug discovery. Coached by Mrs. Konstantinova and Mr. Atkinson, Team A consisted of David Fang, Chaemin Yao, Chloe Huang, Ariana Lee, Joseph Kim, Abigail Lee, Fiona Kwa, Nelson Richards, and Nancy Dong. Team B consisted of Elijah Shin, Jaden Kim, Jaden Chang, Eva Song, Elise Law, Stephen Sankin, Clara Huang, Inso Kang, Jason Lamont, Andy Dong, Ashley On, and Michelle Park. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would also like to remind everyone to come out to the Memorial Day Parade on Monday to show our pride in Fort Lee, as well as to give thanks to the veterans who have served our country so proudly. So please, 10 o'clock is the step-off, and we welcome everyone to be there. We hope you're all there to celebrate. Thank you everyone for participating in tonight's meeting.
Thank you. Do we have committee reports?
Good evening, all. The negotiations committee met on Tuesday, May 14th, to discuss non-affiliated contracts, and we will also be meeting again this Thursday to continue that conversation. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other committee reports? Okay. Any board members have questions or comments on the agenda or any other topic?
Anyway, I have a comment, that I just wanted to say that I'm happy to see, Pomptonian on the agenda for approval tonight to be our next year's food service company. Pomptonian has gone above and beyond every time we've asked them. They care about our students, they care about the quality of food. Pomptonian has done a great job. I've been actually sitting here as a just shareholder when they brought food, and they everything that we've asked of them, they've helped and done it. And I sincerely think that they care about the students, so I'm happy that that was the recommendation that was put on the agenda. I wasn't involved with it at all, but I'm happy to see that that's what it is. That's the only thing.
I'd just like to congratulate Olivia Osman, who was awarded a Scholar Athlete Award by the NJSIAA. And from what I understand, only one student from the high school was selected for that honor, so I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate her, and that's it.
I do have a question and a comment, a few things. Also want to congratulate Olivia Hausman on her award. I do have a question on 1BG and 2BG on the proposal. Does that, just want to be clear, does that include construction, including the survey?
Right at this point in time, they actually want to come out and do an assessment even of what the property is. I don't really know if that's going to include the construction, because as we had in our B&G meeting, I know people have spoken about giving a donation of scoreboards, but as we found out, they don't have conduits there, so you can't get the scoreboards without the conduits. So first, they just even need to come and do an assessment of the field to find out exactly what kind of material. With the turf, there's all kind of underlying material underneath there. You have to even see, even though there's lights, where you could even put scoreboards up to see how you can maybe tap into that. So as we go on, we can find out more information, but I think this is just to get it started. So if people want to donate a scoreboard, we can actually, finally have the conduits there, so then we can accept the donation.
Yeah, there was that there might be additional costs down the line, so I was just curious, I want some clarity.
I think it's probably going to be more as they delve into it more to find out exactly what's involved.
Thank you.
I do have one administrative change on 15P. The teacher Chelsea Jaworski is unable to work in that program, so we're going to amend that resolution 15P, removing that name, Chelsea Jaworski.
Okay, may I have a motion to open the floor to the public?
Motion.
Motion Curry, second Knight, all in favor? Any opposed or abstentions? Okay, we will hear first from any members of the public physically located in the cafetorium. Then we will take questions and comments from those participating remotely. Participants are limited to 3 minutes in which to make their statements. For remote public participants, please select the raise hand button. You will be recognized by District Technology Coordinator, Mr. Ruggiero, and in the order that you raise your hand. Please unmute your microphone and state your name.
Okay, on behalf of my mother, I'm so sorry. It took us a while. Floor is all yours, Mom.
Oh, Paul is here. Thanks, Will. Okay, please limit your comment to 3 minutes. Do we have members of the public here with us this evening in the cafetorium who would like to speak?
Fei Wen,
Can you speak in a microphone?
Fei Wen, 1415 Anderson Avenue. I'm a parent of a Fort High School student. So we all three together here to want to address the problem that as a parent we are facing about Fort High School marching band. So myself, I have been volunteering since 1999. Every year among all these parents, we go for marching band competitions. We participate every competition and the away competition. So first of all, I have to thank everyone here, high school parents, teachers, school administrations, as well as all the staff and all the involving parents. In the last 6 years that I participated, we have tremendous success in the marching band program. So back in back in year 2000, in the middle of COVID, marching bands still were able to put together over 100 students doing a virtual competition, while all other schools have dissolved the band. In 2021, 40 High School Marching Band won the New York Metropolitan Regional Championship at the Tournament of Band competition in the New York region competition. In year 2022, Fort Lee High School Marching Bridgemen, representing the state of New Jersey, we were invited to the National Memorial Day Parade in Washington, D.C. In year 2023, the High School Marching Bridgemen won the U.S. Band Good Fight New Jersey Championship. That also include the caption award of Best Music, Best Visual, Best Overall Effect, and Best Color Guard. Same year, 2023, the marching band also won the U.S. Band Good Fight National Champions. So all these success music program award comes from all the supporting parents. We want everyone to be aware that the marching band right now, we do not have a teacher for the upcoming season. Band program started in September, band competition started in September. And it's a very short season that runs from September to November. In the last 6 years, band program actually start preparing in the month of July. And however, at this point, we don't know what's gonna happen to the band because Mr. Welty is retiring in June. That says that going forward, we don't know what's gonna happen to the upcoming winter concert, holiday concert, spring concert, and more. Thank you.
Hello. Good to see everybody. I'm Kim Wasserman. My address is 157 Kensington Drive. I also have a student son who is in the marching band. He's a sophomore. I don't have all the history that Faye has. I'm a new band officer. I've just been doing this for 2 years. I do want to start with thanking everybody, everybody sitting in front of me, everyone behind me, everybody on the phone, for all of your support for the marching band. It doesn't go unnoticed. We really appreciate it. From people standing in the rain and looking at somebody standing in the rain at one of our competitions last year, for people opening up their wallets and pockets to help support the band booster, we really, really appreciate it. I know that all the kids appreciate it. Just echoing a lot with what Faye said in terms of sort of the time frame, and the clock is ticking and sort of where we are in position right now, that we have not hired a band director for next year. It's a very short season, starts September, ends November. All the planning would be done at this point. The kids begin practicing in July. They take off half their summer to dedicate to the band. This is their choice. Just emphasizing just the importance of focusing and prioritizing. But if there's anything I personally can do to help the process, not that I know anything about it, I'm here. I will get on the plane. I will do whatever I have to do. We put a lot of time and passion into this band. We know this is super important for the community. I encourage everybody who is available to come out on Memorial Day and to listen to our beautiful band play. This is our last performance of Mr. Welty, so thank you.
Hi, my name is Jackie Akshaka, 1275 15th Street. I work with these ladies as a band boosters. I have my son freshman in high school in a marching band. So I was able to see my son closely for the last 1 year. He started his marching band practice when he was in the 8th grade, because practice started like I think mid-June and July, and in August they had 1 week intensive marching band summer camp, like 6 nights, 7 days, hard practice, hard work, bonding, and creating a show together. He was even able to blend into high school life before September. And in September, they have practice. It was so amazing. They have feeling of achievement, accomplishment. Because of the hard work and the bonding, they are making a lifelong friends. I even feel like my son will be alright because he's in a marching band. I don't want to tell my son, hey, I don't know what's going on next year. You may not have it next year just because we weren't able to find a marching band director. It's so amazing. I hope everyone is able to come to see the Memorial Day Parade coming up. I appreciate the recognition of the town. Thank you for all of you but I just want to let you know we are desperate to find a new band director to keep the program alive. Thank you.
So thank you for your comments. We went through a process of several resumes, multiple resumes. And we had 2 final candidates, actually 3. 2 of them, one was unable to take it, one was offered the job and then refused the position. There were more interviews today, and we hope to have someone by the next agenda who would be the final candidate.
I just want to say that I apologize that I cannot be there in person, but I appreciate and I know that the board is listening to Kim Wasserman and everyone's comments. It's just unfortunate I'm dealing with a lot of family issues, but Kim, what you said is coming out loud and clear, at least to me.
All of us loud and clear too. These speakers. Keith Goslin, 2185 2A. Director and everybody else. I just wanted to update everybody on the Special Education Parents Advisory Group, the CPAG, which I'll refer to as that for the rest of this night. Last week, I believe it was historic, we drafted bylaws, so we are now an organized CPAG. I know, Mike, you asked the last time I was here how many people there were over 30 parents at this meeting, so that was pretty cool. We were able to draft bylaws, we were able to get everybody to agree to the bylaws, and now next month, on July 12th, we will be June 12th, thank you. I need that now. June 12th, 7 p.m., we're going to be running elections for the president, vice president, and secretary, which are the positions lined up or referred to in the bylaws. So we're going to do that next month, so it's very exciting. Again, I'd like to mention, if you're a special education parent in the community, please do join us. The district is sending out the information as soon as I wrap up some minutes from the last meeting, but we really want all parents who have a special education child in the district or adult in the district to join us. We want all voices to be heard, and we want to work together and partner with the district in making those things happen. Thank you to Dr. Kravitz as well for helping out and volunteering to tally the votes so we can have a legitimate election. And that's it. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you.
And I would like to say thank you to Keith and everyone on CPAC. And we started, I think our first meeting was October. I missed a couple, but I appreciate the fact that we have been working together and I think it got, from where we were last year, we've done a lot. And I appreciate the help from the parents. It's really great.
It's on. So I just want to say that you don't have to be a special education parent to participate in this. And we want the entire board to embrace it and move it forward.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in the audience who would like to speak? Okay, Mr. Ruggiero, you're up.
Annabella, you've been promoted to panelist. Please unmute your microphone and feel free to share your video. Please state your name and address for the record. You have 3 minutes. Annabella? Annabella, you're still muted.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry about that. Thanks so much, Mr. Ruggiero. First time joining from my phone. Good evening, everyone. Annabella, One Executive Drive. I'm actually quickly calling in from a college fair in White Plains because I didn't want to miss the chance to extend a grateful thank you to Dr. Kravitz and Mrs. Lauren Glynn, if she's listening, on all their effort put behind recruiting for a new marching band director, who also serves as a band music teacher during regularly scheduled class as well. I want to acknowledge that it is not an easy role to fill. And I know that, especially with the big shoes that Mr. Harry Welty is leaving behind after 40 plus years. So just thank you so much. At the same time, I want to echo what the 3 band boosters there in person spoke about, that the sad reality, unfortunate reality is that we are in a state where this role has not been filled yet. Again, not due to the efforts, but it's a difficult role. And I speak on behalf of the larger band boosters, the parents, guardians, the students, the community, volunteers, and friends of our beloved marching bridgemen, that at this late stage in the game, when normally the kids would have been given the music, known the concept, been preparing for band camp, that we fear very much that this marching band program is in jeopardy, as well as there just simply not being a band teacher who will teach the kids music, just regular, even concert program music. And the thought of them sitting through a period, with a substitute as we wait to fill this role, who probably won't even be certified to teach them music during regularly scheduled classes, is really sad as well. So again, I want to echo, whatever we can do, whatever help you need, we are here for you all. I've never recruited for a band director before in my life, but I will do whatever I need to do. So we are here for you, and thank you so much.
Thank you. We are, I took a personal interest in this because if you don't know, many years ago when I was teaching here, I was an assistant with the marching band. I marched in college, so I'm a band person. So yes, I recognize that. And as a band person through high school, through college, and then working with Mr. Welty, I was fortunate to do that for a year, teaching percussion. We are working actively to find someone.
There are no more raised hands.
Okay, may I have a motion to close the floor to the public? Motion. Motion, Mr. Knight. Oh, Mr. Rubino, sorry. Second, Ms. Morel. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed or abstentions? Okay, moving on to resolutions. May I have a motion to approve items 1B and 2B? Motion. Motion, Morel, second.
Second.
Mr. Rubino, sorry. I knew somebody said it. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Myers-Kane.
Yes.
Ms. Colback.
She's there.
Paul, I think you're muted. I'll come back to you. Ms. Curry?
Yes.
Mr. Knight?
Yes.
Mrs. Cotang?
Yes.
Mr. Lopez?
Yes.
Ms. Morel?
Yes.
Mr. Rubino?
Yes.
Mrs. Richter?
Yes.
Paula, are you able to come back on?
Yes.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve items 1B and G and 2B and G?
Motion. Second.
Motion Byers-Kane, second Morel. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Byers-Kane?
Yes.
Mrs. Colback?
Yes.
Mrs. Curry?
Yes. Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Mrs. Cotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Mrs. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve item 1 CUR?
Motion. Second.
Motion Morel, second Byers Kang, roll call please.
Mrs. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Mrs. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Mrs. Cotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Mrs. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve items 1F through 13F?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Curry, second Morel, roll call please.
Mrs. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
Yes.
Mrs. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Mrs. Cotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Mrs. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve items 1P through 14P?
Motion.
Wait, hold on,
Oh,
sorry,
that's-
1P through 20P, 15P as amended by Dr. Kravitz.
Motion.
Motion Morel, second.
Second.
Second Curry, roll call please.
Mrs. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
I abstain.
Mrs. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes, and I'd like to wish Adam Schrager the best of luck.
Mrs. Cotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Mrs. Richter.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve item 1 POL?
Motion.
Second.
Motion Morel, second Curry, roll call please.
Mrs. Byers Kang,
Yes.
Ms. Colbath,
I abstain.
Mrs. Curry,
Yes.
Mr. Knight,
Yes.
Mrs. Cotang,
Yes.
Mr. Lopez,
Yes.
Ms. Morel,
Yes.
Mr. Rubino,
Yes.
Mrs. Richter.
Yes.
I want to wish Mr. Schrager well as, and I hope he stays as a teacher. I do know that there are different teaching styles. I've experienced teaching styles at the high school that didn't agree with the way that I felt as well, but they agreed with many other parents. So I know that there were a lot of athletes that went through his training and they did very well. He will be missed on the basketball court for sure. By many, so thank you.
Any new business? May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second. Motion Rubino, second Morel, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, thank you
Aye.
for coming in.